So I'm over here at my local sporting clays range with my Pedersoli 12 gauge. It's actually been modified. I bought it used. It has these choke tubes on it, which makes it a hassle to shoot because you can't use the real wads that are designed for it because there's something going on. I'm actually going to have a gunsmith completely look at it, try to see if I can get it figured out. So the way how I'm loading this, because of the varying diameters on the inside, is I'm taking 3 drams of Pyrex 2F, pouring it in. I'm taking a little bit of wasp nest to make a wad with it. Just going to cram it in there. Pack it in there. Then I'm going to take 3 drams of 7.5 lead shot. I'm going to pour it in there. Then I'm going to put a little more of this wasp nest over the top of it. I'm only loading 1 barrel at a time, just in case it bounces around, because I don't want to have a problem with the other barrel when I shoot. I loaded the left barrel, and I put this in here of my range rod to make sure I'd only load one barrel. So it's loaded. So I'm putting my cap on my rear trigger barrel, my left barrel. I have it set for a delay. Well, I missed it. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what this shotgun does and what these choke tubes do. So I'm usually not that bad of a shot. So now I'm going to do the front trigger, put the barrel, block the other barrel so I don't mess it up and double load it or put it in the wrong spot. When you're using inconsistent wads like this, it's very difficult to get a good pattern out of it. So I'm just kind of playing around with it. So that's now my front trigger. Get the old cap off it. I'm going to actually change the target. I'll go for target B. Three-second delay. Still hit the ground. Still fun though, getting used to it. So I'm at my next stand. I got my stuff in here. ready to go. I bought this nice antique powder measure which works really well for this. So I'm going to load my front barrel. Pour it in. Get some more wasp nest. And a nice little bit right there. I find that it's going to be the harder stuff. That seems to work best to get the most compression out of it. Get my measure. Then here's my over powder, an overshot. Now I'm loaded and ready to go. Okay, so there we go. I can't hit anything. I'm going to give a little explanation about what this shotgun is. So it's a Pedersoli made in 1992. I looked into it because it has these choke tubes on it, okay? And these choke tubes are strange. When you go down inside the barrel, there's a ridge inside of here. So you can't just use you know, regular wads or whatever. That's why I'm using the bee's nest. And I did take it to a gunsmith. He says he thinks it's sleeved. The end of this barrel was .640, which is like a 16 gauge. But on the inside, it's actually narrower, so it's probably more like an 18 gauge. So if I put a 16 gauge wad in here, it gets caught up. It doesn't work. So that's the whole thing with it. So I'm going to look into seeing what I can do to get this better, because too hard. It just to get consistent patterns with it.